So when you started this, I remember when we first met, you had told
Mm.
me I was not the first person you told about this. You told some NBA legends, some iconic athletes. You got Jordan and Kevin Durant invested. What is your approach for guys like that? How do you get somebody who already has everything in the world excited about something new?
Yeah, I mean, the best way to get someone excited, especially incredible players such as Michael Jordan or Naomi Osaka or Patrick Mahomes or Kevin Durant, is um, having them picture them being part of it or being in it, right? And so
Right.
it's hard not to be part of something that you can easily imagine yourself being in it, right? And so they are first and foremost a consumer, right? They are first and foremost a at times frustrated consumer, right? They want to be part of a consumer solution. From the likes of Kevin Durant and even Rich Kleiman, they are very well versed in terms of consumer products, right? They're very active investors. So I think when I first started Buzzer, I took the opposite approach of stealth, where I essentially just showed the demo to anyone who would just give me 30 seconds, right? And because of that, we met, right? Because of that, I've been able to really partner up with some world class athletes and investors because I've been very open about what I was working on, and again, I was very much just demoing the product 24/7 before actually building the team and the product itself. And so yeah, it's easy because you have the demo on your phone and you can play it real quick
Yeah.
for about 30 seconds of anyone who is generous enough to lend you some time.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine. I'm sure those games were broadcasted on national TV, but just imagining, watching the fourth quarter of a Jordan game on buzzer would be insane live.
It would break, right? And that's the thing. It's that back in the Jordan era. I mean, it's coincident. I mean, purely coincidental. I'm wearing a Bulls shirt. Um, but during the Jordan era in the '90s, linear television was the primary mode of delivering entertainment, right? Of media. And as we all know, the consumer habit has shifted, right? From you see an entire generation, specifically Gen Z and even younger millennials, that grew up not with TV but with mobile, right? And so when you're looking at the broader landscape, everything is still optimized for television, and that is very much understandable because advertising is a multi-billion-dollar business. Live sports rights is a multi-billion-dollar business. And you are going to optimize where you have the best chance of monetizing it. But one thing that we have to collectively recognize is that you have an entire generation, specifically Gen Z, that was born with mobile first, right? It wasn't TV first like I kind of grew up with. I would wake up, and throughout the day watch Sports Center 3 or 4 times, and by the evening I can recite the entire show,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Um, it's really hard to find, a someone in Gen Z who would actually do that, right? It's very much been mobile first, short form. So rethinking how to optimize a 3 hour live game that really makes sense on mobile is at the heart of what we do at Buzzer, right? And to your point, we want to be incremental. We want to address an audience that television is not addressing. And so that has been the core part of our mission and what we want to do.